welcome back to Ask Nikki P. Can I get this hair out of my eye? That's the question of the day. All right, so today's question says, hi Nikki, I am 15 years old and my friend of 3 to 4 years lied to me about having sex with her boyfriend. She thinks it's okay because they have been together for so long, but I just don't agree. I hate when she talks about it, and now it's just weird. Should I confront her and tell her to stop having sex, or confront her to stop talking about it altogether so I don't get involved? Or maybe neither. Okay, so a couple things about this. First off, I'm just going to say your friend probably lied to you because she thought or had an inkling that this was going to be your reaction, that you were going to be very upset by it. And there's two things about that. The first part of me wants to say, I'm petting Zoe, that's what I'm looking at. The first part of me wants to say, I understand why you're upset. You're young. It's still a scary thing to talk about really at that age. And you know, when you're super tight with a friend, I think sometimes your decisions and their decisions start to feel intertwined and you become very emotionally involved in the other person's decisions. And I'm at this point in my life where I don't know if I think that that's that healthy to become really emotionally intertwined with someone else's decisions that they're making, because someone else's decisions, sometimes they're best for them. I'm not saying that that's the case in what's going on here, but sometimes someone's decisions are best for them and they're not right for you, and it can start to feel personal when it's really just that person was making a decision for their life. So point being, your friend probably didn't tell you because she was concerned you were going to be upset. Now, you definitely can't confront your friend and be like, stop having sex, because it's her life. She's going to do what she wants. And you're not her. You're not in her shoes. You know, I think you could tell her to stop talking to you about it. I think that would definitely put a big wedge between you guys. I think maybe a better thing to do would be to talk to your friend and be like, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about all this, like where you were coming from, why you decided to sleep together, like what it is about him that you love, why, you know, just kind of pick her mind, like what made you make the decision, or take the plunge, and you know, ask her, like, are you having safe sex, because that's pretty important if you're gonna do it, you know. And there's ways to let your friend know if you think it's appropriate, like, I don't know if I would be doing this because you know how I feel. I think we're really young, and I think that, like, the chances of you guys getting married are slimmer because of your age, and you guys might, but I just think you're potentially setting yourself up for heartbreak, and I ultimately really care about you. But it is your decision, and I support you either way. Now, if that's a load of crap and you don't support your friend either way, then this conversation is kind of null and void, and you're going to have to really think about, like, how you really feel and what you really want out of the relationship. But that's kind of my thought. You can't tell someone to just not do something. That's like a surefire, like, who do you think you are? Telling, like, done. You know what I mean? And also, we all make decisions. Oh, I thought Zoe was crying. That's not you, huh, Angel? You're just the cutest. Come to mommy. We're talking about sex. We're having girl time talk. Anyways, you can't tell someone just stop doing this, because it's their life, and she's got reasons for doing the things that she's doing. And I think finding out the reasons is more a better use of your time and connecting with your friend than just being, like, harsh and telling them what to do, or telling them not to do something, or, you know, cutting them out, or saying, I don't want to hear anything of this. Sometimes it comes to that, and sometimes, you know, I've been in friendships before where, like, things can't be talked out, we just don't see things the same, and that's kind of where it has gone. But I think trying to work through it is the best way. So, yeah, I don't know if any of that was helpful at all, but that's kind of my thoughts on that. So, the Twitter question says, what is your favorite food? And my favorite food is, anyone want to pause and guess in the comment section? Okay. My favorite food is Mexican. I love Mexican food. I am a California girl, born and raised. We are right next to Mexico. We have a lot of Mexicans in LA County, and they have brought some really tasty food with them over here. So it's hands down my favorite food. I could eat Mexican food, and usually do almost every single day of the week. I love it so, so much. So let me know in the comment section what your guys' favorite food is, first off, and also what you would do if you were in the girl whose letter I wrote in her shoes, like how you would handle it, because that's hard, man, growing up, dealing with issues, dealing with life, having friends that see things differently than you. That's just part of life, peeps. So send your messages and your questions to asknikkip@gmail.com or use the hashtag AskNikkiP, and I will see you all mucho soon. That's not the proper use of that, but okay. Bye, guys.